What if I told you that the future of global tech power is being decided not in a lab, but in high-stakes diplomatic negotiations? And what if those negotiations almost forced the world's most valuable chipmaker to acquire its biggest, most historic rival? We all know TSMC. They are the silent titans of the tech world, manufacturing the cutting-edge chips that power everything from our iPhones to the most advanced AI servers. They are incredibly critical to the global supply chain. But the US government, especially under the eye of former President Trump, has made it clear they want more of that critical chip production on American soil. And they are willing to play hardball to get it. Remember TSMC's ambitious plans for Arizona? They already committed a staggering $165 billion to build advanced 2 nanometers and 3 nanometers fabs there. It's a truly massive investment, meant to secure a domestic supply for US tech giants like Apple. But now, whispers from Washington suggest that was not nearly enough. The Trump administration reportedly demanded TSMC double that commitment, pushing for a monumental $300 billion in U.S. investment. This demand directly aims to circumvent a looming 20% tariff on chips imported from TSMC's Taiwanese factories, a tariff many expect the U.S. to announce next week. And then came the bombshell rumor. The U.S. government was allegedly pressuring TSMC to acquire a significant stake, maybe even 49%, in none other than Intel. Imagine that, the world's most advanced foundry, TSMC, taking over a foundational American chip giant like Intel. It sounded almost unbelievable, like a tech industry fantasy playing out in real time. Well, according to the highly respected Taiwan-based analyst Ming Chi Kuo, it was not just a rumor. Those conversations did happen. The U.S. government was indeed pushing for this unprecedented acquisition. But here is the twist. Kuo reports that Washington backed off. Why? Because after digging deeper, they apparently realized the true extent of Intel's internal struggles. It seems even forcing the world's best chipmaker to buy them could not fix all the problems they faced. So, the Intel acquisition is off the table, which is probably a huge relief for everyone involved, especially TSMC. Because if that deal had gone through, coupled with the increased Arizona investment, TSMC would have faced an utterly mind-boggling $565 billion commitment in the U.S. That is a sum so large, it almost feels like printing money just to describe it. Instead, TSMC now faces pressure to invest up to $300 billion in Arizona as a direct way to avoid that crippling 20% tariff. Even the initial $165 billion investment would only meet about 7% of the U.S. demand for modern chips. A $300 billion investment, however, could dramatically increase that, with TSMC aiming to produce at least 30% of the world's 2 nanometers chips right there in Arizona, with plans for even more advanced tech later on. Kuo suggests this is classic Trumpian negotiation. Start with an astronomical demand, then bargain down. TSMC will likely negotiate that ransom amount, as Kuo calls it, significantly lower. This whole saga highlights just how intertwined geopolitics and technology have become. The chips powering our devices are not just about silicon anymore. They are about national security, economic leverage, and incredibly complex, high-stakes negotiations. It begs the question, how much more will governments try to dictate where and how these essential technologies are made? We are watching this story closely, and you should too. Make sure you subscribe to stay updated on all the twists and turns in the tech world. Share your thoughts with us on social media. We would love to hear what you think about this wild ride.